Hey, hey, Jeunesse family. Nader, what's going on? And shout out to DJ
What's up?
Rankan on the other side of the planet. So, very, very happy to be here with you guys today. Super excited. And I will do my best to squeeze all the information in to the next 10 minutes to help you to really step up and plan your business ahead. And let me start with a little story. And I remember that was actually my big recognition. It was in Amsterdam a few years back, 5 years back, when I became Diamond. And I was dreaming of that moment, walking on the stage when the curtain opens, when Wanya and Randy and Scott actually welcome me to give me that diamond pin. And I worked so hard to get that. And after that, I had my what we call a diamond speech. So you have a few minutes to say something. And the host actually asked me, Fabian, you became diamond in 17 months. How did you do that? And I thought about it for a moment. I said, I thank you very much, but that's actually not true. I needed 36 years to become a diamond. And I want to help you getting that right, why I said that, and why I actually think that everything you do in life leads you to success, and how you can accelerate that by planning it a little bit. Because the truth is, when I started with Jeunesse, I already had 1.5 years of experience in network marketing because I came from a company called Monavi that got acquired by Jeunesse. So we have to count that as well. So that's already 3 years. But then I was an entrepreneur for 8 years. So I already have done things before I became a network marketing entrepreneur that helped me with mindset, that helped me to acquire certain skill sets, that helped me definitely to overcome rejection, which is the number one hurdle for everyone. And then I thought about it and I said, hey man, how can I accelerate that? How can I help other people to make all that process in a short period of time and not having to be a normal entrepreneur owning fitness clubs like I have for many years and doing all those mistakes. And then I actually came up with a few strategies I want to share with you today that should help you out to plan your way to whatever rank you want. And at the end of that few minutes, you will have a concrete and clear game plan how to do that. Does that sound good? If you like that, please type a one in the chat that we have a little bit of conversation here. Then let's get into it. Okay, so here is the first sentence that I want you to write down. Growth only comes from new people. Growth only comes from new people, but stability comes from raving fans of the products. That means if you want your business to grow, you need to bring in new people. New people, like what kind of people? New customers or new distributors. One distributor equals more customers, therefore, that is leverage. So if you want your business to grow, the best way to do so is always go with customers, but also add a lot of distributors and teach them to make customers. But the stability long term comes from the customer base you created in your network. So having that one down now, let's go into it, why I'm talking about that actually. So here's the thing. What we did in at least our organization, I cannot speak for Jeunesse overall, I cannot speak for the whole network marketing industry, but I had many conversations with many of my friends, not only within our company, but also in other companies. And the numbers I'm going to share with you are pretty equal in all of them. So, and they refer as a guideline. So I want you to write down those, but don't take it like that's 100% fact, but it's a guideline that counts like kind of for all over the industry just by the experience and all the conversations I had. Okay. So the first question I ask myself is I need a KPI, right? So I need like some marker where I can see, so what do someone has to do exactly to reach a certain rank? Because a certain rank is always connected to a certain amount of money. So is money equal to success? No, it's not, but it's measurable. Okay, there are more fields obviously in life than only being financially free. You also want to have a spiritual life. You want to have a great relationship, a great social life. You have other goals, health goals, and so on. So, but we're now talking about business. So let's take money as a marker. And so if we say, for example, we want to get around a certain amount of income, we usually take a rank or ranking overview because we have an average amount connected to that rank. Okay, and you all should know those kind of amounts, and I don't want to go deeply into that now because we don't want to measure health claims. I'm saying income claims and anything because it varies obviously, but there's an average. But let's say you want to become a sapphire in the company. So what I can tell you so far is by looking on the average in the industry, talking to all those people and looking at my or our business as well, is that the average amount of first lines for someone to become a Sapphire, the average is around 25 first lines. Okay, that's the average. Why? Because you need to help 12 people at least to reach their first career rank, which is executive. So, but you need kind of double the amount because some people just disappear in the witness protection program, if you know what I'm talking about, which is super weird. Like some people, they do an investment in their business, but then they never want to learn it. And then when you want to call them, they're just disappeared. And I'm pretty sure there's like some witness protection program out there where they all end up. So, therefore, your first goal is to recruit a certain amount of people and help them. So you need 25 to become a Sapphire. To become a Sapphire Elite, on average, what I found out is that people on average need around like 50 first lines to create that overall volume needed to reach that rank, right? To become a Ruby Director, most of the Ruby Directors I know have more than 70 first lines. Emeralds usually have more than 100, and diamonds obviously way beyond. So here's the question. If we know that and we know the direction, so how can we plan our business now, leading towards the one marker we can control? And here's the thing: there is only one number you can control in network marketing, and it is the number of people you talk to. You cannot control what they do. You cannot control how much they sell. You cannot control how much they use. You cannot control if they become a leader. You can give them everything, but they still have to do the work, right? And that sometimes, I want to be honest, guys, it can be very frustrating because you give it all and people are just not using the knowledge you gave them. But our job is to educate. Our job is to give everything we have to pass on all the knowledge, to help people to develop the mindset. But obviously, you cannot, there's that saying, you can carry one person over a river, but you can lead 1,000. But people have to take the decision if they want to cross the river, right? So it's the same here. People have to take the decision to do the business because you help them to build their business, right? But you're not building the business for them, obviously. But our job, again, is educate and help people to really understand what they have to do. So let's say our goal now is to find a certain amount. Let's say your goal is, for example, you want to become a Sapphire Elite. And you know, okay, to get there, and I have that one marker, which is the number of people I talk to, resulting in actually a sign up, resulting in more customers long term. So what do I have to do to reach that within 1 year, within 2 years, within 3 years? But here's one thing: you cannot do it in 3 months or in 6 months, because for the higher ranks, you cannot do them by yourself. You always need people to go with you. Okay, there's leverage involved. So even though if you are like super quick and you're working perfectly, other people still need time. So my saying is always, it doesn't matter what your goal is, give it 3 to 5 years to reach it. If somebody says, I want to become a diamond or double diamond director, give it 3 to 5 years. And someone says, oh, I just want to make a few $100 extra continuously as a residual income stream through my customer base, give it 3 to 5 years. Why? Because the mindset when you start is completely different. When somebody says he wants to become a top leader in industry, obviously there is already a base mindset, but I would still say, hey, you need 3 to 5 years because you need to build up all those other leaders, and they also need time. All right, so here's what we're going to do. And I promised you to give you kind of a game plan that you know exactly how can you reach that. Let's say your goal is this year to enroll 50 people, 50 first lines. And I know many of you are just saying, wait a second, like I'm just executive and it was hard already to enroll 2, or it was hard to get Sapphire, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter, because a diamond is someone who has done the same work as you, just more often and for a longer period of time. Do you really think when I sit down with someone, they know what a diamond is, or they actually care what a diamond is? Of course they don't. They don't know who we are. I do exactly the same work, okay? So here's what you need to do now, please. Write down a few numbers and write them down from bottom to top. So here we go. 2 is the first number. 5 right below. 10 right below. Then 7. Then 3. Then 52. And then 104. Okay, I repeat. It's 2, 5, 10, 7, 3, 1, 52, and then 107. I don't know how to do that with the fingers. So what does it mean? So a year has 52 weeks. if we take an average and we say if you present the business opportunity to 10 people, you will usually find one person who is interested in the business model and will enroll with you, and 3 people will be interested in the products. That's an average, right? So if you want to enroll, therefore, 50 people, you just need to enroll 1 person per week, and you would enroll 52 people in a year. Crazy, right? So how do you do that? So if you talk to 2 people a day, and you do that for 5 days in a week, so there's the 2, there's the 5, you would have spoken to 10 people in 1 week. Of those 10 people, 7 would say no. 3 people would be interested and become a customer or become a distributor, but 1 definitely becomes a distributor. That would mean that by only talking to 2 people a day, you would actually enroll 52 people in 1 year or 104 people in 2 years' time, personally. And there you have it. It's actually pretty simple. You just have to stick to your daily method of operations. That's how we call it, DMO, daily method of operations. Okay, every single day, just invite professionally 2 people to have a look at your opportunity, talk to a few people who you want to acquire as customers, and just do that regularly and then teach that. Learn, teach, and teach to teach. And if you do that consistently, there you have a business plan. There you know exactly what to do, and that one cannot fail. And if your numbers are different, it does not matter. But because as soon as you have done that for a few weeks, let's say like for 8 weeks or so, and you've written everything down and you know your numbers, and you know, hey, I need to talk to 12 people to find 1, or I need to talk to only 8 people to find 1. Perfect. Then you just adapt your business plan to it, and you know, hey, I need to speak to 4 people, to 5 people, to 1 person a day, whatever it is, what your goal is. But that's the way how you really can plan your business ahead. And that's how I do it with all my new partners. I ask them, what's your goal financially? What rank is attached to it? And here is what you need to do from the basics. Obviously, later on, your leaders and Jeunesse itself as a company, we have so many great trainings. You will learn even more about the mindset, the skill set, and more strategies. But these are the basics. In each business in the world, you would build a business plan, right? So do it as well for your network marketing business, because the time has never been better than now. I mean, come on, guys. Since 2020, online business, network marketing is exploding all around the world. So let's do it. All the best from Dubai. I give it back to Nader, I guess. Thanks very much for listening. Hopefully see you all soon again on the stages or on the beaches of the world in our incentive trips. Thanks a lot. See you soon.
Yeah. Hopefully beaches on the world. Thank you very much, brother. Thanks for your leadership. Thanks for your tips. And yeah, really amazing. I mean, yeah, it's all numbers game, right? It's all numbers. It's all plannable. If you plan it, you can achieve it. That's absolutely right. Thanks very much. Looking forward to have you with us next time.